1996 US Nickel, Why You Should Never Spend It. Video title idea, check your change. The 1996 nickel variety worth hundreds of dollars. Full steps and mint error guide. Estimated runtime, 8 to 10 minutes. In the world of coin collecting, the modern Jefferson nickel is often ignored. Why? Because billions are minted every year, and most are worth exactly 5 cents. But today, we're talking about one specific year, 1996, where two rare factors, one based on quality, the other on an error, can turn a piece of pocket change into serious money. If you have a 1996 US 5-cent coin, you need to stop and watch this video. I'm going to show you exactly where to look for the tiny, crucial detail that makes these nickels a highly prized collector's item. We're hunting for full steps and mint errors. Stick around, because we're diving deep into the 1996 US nickel, covering its history, its massive mintage, and the rare varieties that can fetch hundreds of dollars at auction. The 1996 nickel is a product of the long-running Jefferson nickel series, which began back in 1938. This coin features the portrait of the third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag on the obverse, head side. The reverse, tail side, shows Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello, also designed by Schlag. Mintage and composition. Like all non-wartime nickels since 1866, the 1996 nickel is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Massive mintage. This is why most of them are common. In 1996, the U.S. Mint produced over 1.6 billion nickels across its two main mints, Philadelphia, P-Mint mark approximately 829 million, Denver, D-Mint mark approximately 817 million. Proof coins. And let's not forget the collector-focused proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, S-Mint mark, which are shinier and sold directly to collectors. So, with over 1.5 billion produced, why are we looking at these? Because even in a sea of common coins, some whales are swimming. This is the first, and perhaps most important, factor that separates a 5-cent nickel from a $50, $100, or even $200 plus coin, the full steps designation. Look at the reverse of the coin, Monticello. At the base of the building, there are a series of steps leading up to the entrance. The challenge, due to the design of the dies, and the immense pressure of striking billions of coins, it is incredibly difficult for the mint to strike a nickel with all 5 or 6 of those steps clearly and sharply defined. What to look for? The FS. Great. A coin collector's dream is a coin with full steps, FS. This means you must be able to clearly distinguish the full separation of the steps, particularly the 3 central short steps, with no breaks, weakness, or wear. Why it's rare? The dies get worn down quickly, and striking pressure isn't always perfect, meaning most nickels show weakness or flatness in this area. A coin retaining those sharp, distinct steps is considered exceptionally well struck. Value breakdown for full steps. A 1996 P or 1996 D nickel in perfect, uncirculated condition, MS 65, is typically worth only a few dollars, but a 1996 P full steps or 1996 D full steps in high grades like MS 66 or MS 67 can command a significant premium, easily reaching $50 to over $100 at auction, with top-tier examples selling for much more. If you find one straight out of a roll that looks perfect, you have a winner. Beyond the full steps, the 1996 nickel year is known for a variety of fascinating, valuable mint errors that escape the U.S. Mint quality control. This is where the real unexpected money is found. Point 1. The double die varieties, DDO/DDR. While not as famous as the 1955 penny, there are reports of double die obverse, DDO, and double die reverse, DDR, varieties. This happens when the die strikes the coin more than once, slightly misaligned, creating a stretched or duplicated look on the letters or numbers. Where to check? Look closely at the date, 1996, and the lettering in Monticello, or E pluribus unum. You'll need a good magnifying glass. A confirmed double die can add significant value, ranging from $10 to over $100 depending on the severity and visibility. Point 2. The off-center strike error. Imagine the planchet, the blank coin disc, not being perfectly centered when it was struck. The resulting coin will have part of the design missing, and a clear, crescent-shaped area of blank planchet metal. Value. These are easily identifiable and highly collectible. A 1996 nickel that is 10% to 20% off-center can sell for $40 to $100 or more, depending on whether the date and mint mark are still visible. Point 3. The spiked head or die crack errors. Sometimes, due to wear or stress, the striking die itself cracks. This crack transfers a raised line onto the coin. The spike, a common die crack on Jefferson nickels, is a line extending from Jefferson's head, sometimes called the spiked head variety. While minor die cracks are common and not massively valuable, maybe a few dollars, finding a significant or unusual crack can be worth $20 to $50. For dedicated collectors, the 1996 S-proof nickel is also a point of interest. The S mint mark. The S mint mark is located on the obverse, just below the date. These coins were struck at the San Francisco Mint specifically for collector sets. Appearance: they feature a stunning, mirror-like background, fields, and frosted, sculpted elements, devices. DCAM, deep cameo. The most desirable proofs have a high contrast look, the ultimate frosted devices on a deep, mirror field. This is called deep cameo, DCAM. Value: while proof coins aren't subject to the same circulation wear, the 1996 S is still common. However, a top-graded proof 70 DCAM coin can sell for $50 to $150, confirming that even these modern collector coins have a value ceiling. So, there you have it. The 1996 Jefferson nickel, a coin we all overlook, is actually a great coin to hunt for. While most of the 1.6 billion are worth face value, we are looking for the full steps, FS, designation, the sharp, perfect steps on Monticello, significant mint errors, like a pronounced double die or an off-center strike. Before you spend your next nickel, grab a loop and take a few seconds to check that date and those steps. You might just have a valuable piece of modern US coinage. Have you ever found a valuable full steps coin in circulation? Tell me about your best find in the comments below. If you learned something new, hit the like button and subscribe for more valuable coin hunting tips. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next video.